Hey guys, and welcome to our newest FIFA 19 Career Mode Youth Edition. As you can see, this year we'll be doing our career mode with Morecambe FC, a team out of England's League 2. And what we'll be doing is we'll be trying to take Morecambe from League 2 to the Champions League with only Youth Academy stars. And now if you guys are unfamiliar with how the Youth Edition series works, what we'll be doing is we'll be taking only Youth Academy players and replacing them with all the current players in Morecambe. We won't be signing any real players from any other leagues or any other teams. It'll be exclusively Youth Academy prospects. If you guys want to see a detailed rendition of how this works, you can see Sparring DK's channel. He did one last year with Forest Green Rovers. He's doing another one this year with Oldham Athletics. He's the inspiration for this, so definitely check him out so you can see exactly how the Youth Edition series works. So we'll get started here with the preseason tournaments, try and bring in a little extra money to the club. So we'll do the European International Cup just to see if we can bring in extra money for scouts. So we got our hub here. We'll start off with the objectives. We don't have many, so we have youth development, sign at least 2 players younger than 20 years old with potential greater than the average. That'll be pretty easy because we're doing the Youth Edition. We're going to be bringing in Youth Academy stars. Grow 2 Youth Academy players by at least 10. Again, pretty easy since that's what we'll be focusing on. We have low brand exposure. We have low content or no continental success. Domestic success, avoid finishing the bottom part of the league. We'll be shooting for mid-table, hopefully, with these players. We'll have a bunch of 50s and 60s. Hopefully, we can get at least mid-table, maybe push for a playoff promotion, but I'm really not expecting much else. And then we have our financial, keep player salary growth under 20%. Again, pretty easy since we're going to be signing all players from the Youth Academy. All right, so now we have our scouts ready to be sent out on assignment. And for the first few episodes, what I'll do is I'll just decide where they go to start off with. But what I want you guys to do, I want you guys to be a part of this journey with me. Put in the countries and the positions that you guys are looking for, and that's how we'll decide where we scout. I'll let you guys decide exactly where we go and what positions we're looking for. So we'll start off with Ethan Griffiths. We'll send him back to the U.S. We have our manager, Carson Cooper, who is a goalkeeper from Euroville that I did in another Youth Edition last year. So he's going to be running our club. He's a U.S. goalkeeper. We'll send one back to the homeland. We'll get any position. We're just going to try and fill up this squad with any position that we have that we can replace all those main players. This way we don't have to play with any of the actual players from Morecambe FC. The second scout we'll send to Nigeria for any. And then we'll send one to South America. Maybe we'll go to Brazil and try and get some talent out of there. So we'll send them out. And then we will come back for our first scouts report and see what we can find. The other thing we're going to do, just to try and give us a boost, try and keep us afloat in League 2 with all these youth players coming in who probably aren't going to be the highest rated. We're going to send out our Scout Future Star, see if we can get at least one player that'll carry us through the first couple seasons of League 2 as we build our squad. So we've got Stephen Old sold for $155. We'll take $100,000 of that. We also did pretty well. We got to the Cup final, extra $396,000 in our pot for transfers. So this will be our largest transfer for Aaron Wildig. We have our scouts telling us it's between 550 and 810. They're offering 660. It's a bit low, so let's try and boost that up. We'll delegate that out to, let's say, 920, and let's not take less than 750. I don't really need the money since we're doing it through the Youth Academy, so we're just going to try and move him on. We have another transfer, Alex Kenyon, 250, 370, says the scouts. They're offering 320. Let's see if we can get an extra 50,000. Try and build that up for the pot for transfers, and then also getting, 5-star scouts here in the future. So we'll try and get at least 350 for them. So we have a transfer for Kevin Howley, 49 overall. Probably not going to get much for him. 46,000 though. That's about the peak of what the scouts were saying we could get for him. So let's just go ahead and accept that. It looks like Kenyon was rejected for the 470. So we'll see if maybe we can get someone else to try and take him. All right, so we've got Aaron Wildig, 820. We'll take that. We'll accept that and then see how much we can get for back in our transfers. So we've got a sale for Hawley, $46,000, $30,000 to us. Happy to see him leave. And now we have a transfer for Headley, 47 to 69, 68,000. Let's accept that. We're moving along, getting rid of these players. All right, so our future scout is back. We've got Mateo Fuentes from Spain. He's a 56 overall, potential of 65 for 83. I feel like with a future scout, we should have gotten better with that. 6 foot, right-footed, not much else, but 16 years old. We can definitely bring him in, so we're going to promote him straight to the senior team. This way we can start filling out our roster. Oh, it's the 1st of August. We have our scouts returning. Our first pick of the litter are from Brazil. We got Francisco Tavares, and we're just going to accept all of these folks in, just try and get as many of them into the roster. Unfortunately, it looks like a lot of these are 15-year-old players, so they won't really help us. So we might have to stick with some of the real players, but you can see some pretty good talent. We've got Hugo Azevedo, 60 to 84, 67 to 91. So let's get these players in and fill out our youth academy. This way we can get started on our first game coming up here the first week of August. Our scout report from Nigeria. Again, we've got some good players. We're just going to accept them all in, and then we can fill out our roster, see who's actually going to stay, who's actually going to move on. Oh, look, we got some nice players here. Darlington Adebayo, 73 to 94 potential, 17 years old. 76 to 94 for Austin Awazi. And I'm going to butcher a lot of these players' names, so I'm going to need you guys to help out in the comments. If you want to put in the phonetic wording, I'd be happy to help. So we got a goalkeeper here, million potential, 54 to 74 overall. I'm excited to see how he does. And our U.S. report, again, we've got some solid players in here. Unfortunately, it looks like a lot of these players are going to be 15 overall, or 15 years old. So as it stands, this is going to be our youth academy. So we've got Adi Okora, 43 overall, 63 to 85, right winger. We've got pretty good sprint speed, so that should help, but not a whole lot else. 43 overall. We'll promote him to the senior team. We've got Nathan Wolf, goalkeeper from the U.S. Hopefully he can be another Carson Cooper, 53, 55 to 77 overall, 6'2". Welcome to the team. We've got Darlington Adebayo. We've got 61 overall, 73-94. He's even better than our Scouts future star, central defensive midfielder, so hopefully he can control the middle of the field here. Austin Awazi, 76 to 94, 66 overall. He's definitely going to be our starting goalkeeper, probably going to give him the number 1. Lucas Park, central forward, 49 overall, 54 to 72. Tyler Kerr, central midfielder, 42 overall, 58-76. Definitely a big variety in what you get here this year, it looks like, out of the youth squad. You know, we've got some 40s and then some 66, which I didn't see a whole lot last year. And then Francisco Tavares, 51-71. Not great sprint speed, 46 overall, 6'1" though, good size in the middle. Let's promote him to the senior team. And the rest look like they're going to be 52, so we're going to have to wait on some of these other folks. Colin Henry looks like he's got some good potential as a cam. Maybe another goalkeeper in there that might be able to hold some weight. So we've already checked off our first youth development. Told you it'd be easy. So we've got 2 players younger than 20 with potential greater than the average overall ratings of players currently in the same position. That was easy. All right, so I think this is how we're going to set up for our first game. We weren't able to fill out all the positions because we didn't really get any defenders or any defenders at all. So we're going to have a 4-3-1. We're going to have Tavares up front, who's nice and physical. We'll have Parkin behind him, who has good pace. Hopefully he can put in some goals with that. We'll have Adebola for our central defensive midfielder. We'll have Kerr, who's got good pace as well in the middle. We got Orkora out on the right wing. Fuentes, our future star, out on the left. And then we'll have Awazi, our goalkeeper, in net. Hopefully he can withstand a lot of the shots that I'm sure we'll be putting up. We'll try and be as defensive as we can with our tactics, but hopefully we can get through, maybe the month of August, the month of October without falling behind too far in the table while we get some more future stars out of our youth academy. So guys, I want to thank you for joining me here on episode 1 of the Youth Edition with Morecambe FC. Make sure to hit the subscribe button and hit the notifications. This way you can get updates every time an episode is uploaded. I'm going to be looking to try to do 1 or 2 episodes a week just to keep it easy, keep it light, so you guys can follow along. I'm sure you guys are going to watch a bunch of other series as well. Then also make sure to comment in the comment box below. Let me know where you want to send our scouts. Also let me know if you want to update any of the players' looks, socks, boots, tapes, anything like that. Want to get you guys involved as much as possible so you guys are a part of this series as well.